Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basics. Joke to do how we do it, Texas, baby. Again, the only place, only place, only place, only place, always gonna get it. Always gonna get it. It's right back in the basics. Joke to do is how we do it, Texas, baby. Man, that goes back. You know this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. Brought the word preach and preach, and I don't want to talk about it today. Talk about it is. I want to talk about, what's that word? I'm trying to find pedophilia. If you don't know what pedophilia is, man, it's just like pedophilia is like person that's sickening of sickness what they done for children, for little girls, and not only that for little boys, for men and women who do this, especially mostly men that engage in this act, and sometimes females, sometimes, but really it's always it's always certain acts of men do this instead of the women. That's not much act with females do that a lot. But I want to talk about pedophilia that's going on. This is part one. And after this, after going to be part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. But I really want to talk about this from this part 1. What did you think of pedophilia? I think pedophilia is just wrong to me. Because why would a 35-year-old man will mess with a 7-year-old little girl? That's something to think about. Don't get me wrong. Children are young mind and young impressionable. I always say that all the time and near veer in the future in the world of today. You see this right here? It was in the movie Con Air. It was in the movie, and I forgot what this actor name is who played the movie, who played the show on not ABC, HBO series. People, can you send me the name of the guy right there? It was called Broadway Empire. Some people say it's a good series of a gangster show. I never watch it, but only gangster shows I ever watch it by ABC series of shows is Sopranos and The Wire. That's the only 2 shows I like right there. But this Walk Away Broadway, I might like something like that. But this guy right here talking to this little girl and acting all sexual to the girl, and the little girl, sweet and beautiful, gentle she is, she didn't know anything. But what's make me sick the most, seeing older aged men fuck with young ass girls. I don't find any improvement with that. I'm sorry. If you want to mess with women, find your own women from your own agement. Just because Leah wrote a song, age ain't number a number, she gonna have to explain herself if she's still alive. And I'm gonna talk about that shortly between Leah and R. Kelly incident was flooding going on, how they engage men into love intimate from each other. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Everybody was argued between R. Kelly and Ron Parker. I don't want to offend none of those two. Let's go to R. Kelly first. You got the black feminist women group want to go at R. Kelly. That's fine. I'm not condoning protect R. Kelly. Yeah, he was wrong peeing on underage little bit girls. But if y'all have to go at R. Kelly, the white women's group, they need to team up with black feminist group and go at Ron Parker. I understand the man is dead, but there are rumors going on after Ron Parker, after his daily pass, in the incident car accident in California, they were saying he was 32 years old, messing with a 16-year-old, and claiming she was 22 at the time, after she turned 22 and have kids. I don't know how true that is. I heard it from Harvey Superboy. Shout out to Harvey. When Harvey said that, I just couldn't believe it. Nobody says a word. It didn't make front page news or none of that. But why is it that they come at Car? Only reason why they come at Car Kelly for one and two things. And I'm not trying to offend the guy. He should be in jail. If they got to come at him, they need to come at underage of underage engagement act to mess with young girls, and they should come at R. Kelly. They should have get R. Kelly in 1994 instead of getting him in 2013 to turn to 14. I mean, why y'all get him now? It's too late. They should have got him years ago. I'm not condoning what R. Kelly is doing, because I wouldn't let that motherfucker in my damn house mess with my young little girl if I had a little girl. And Ron Park, I wouldn't let him on the slide either. But I'm going to tell you something. I don't defend pedophilia, whatever you want to call it, who mess with young girls and even young boys as well. If y'all don't know who Corey Haim or Corey Feldman, one of those two boys, one of the boys said there's a lot of stuff that's going on in Hollywood. Hollywood has been known not only practice black and white magic. It was practice a lot of pedophilia, children's sex going on. I'm telling you, man. In Hollywood, I don't know how true that is. Matter of fact, I don't even want to know. I never forget. It was crazy when I listened to the interview. Why would Corey Haim would lie about it? And he said, and he's a recorder mogul guy and he didn't say the name, but I know who the guy he was talking about. He didn't say his name, and after he said his name, you didn't see the guy since. But that tell you he might probably get some threats from him. But I don't scare. I don't find it acceptable for anybody to mess with little kids. Don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing wrong liking young girls, but not that damn yummy. That's too much damn young right there. Let's say if you're 27, you supposed to date a girl if she's 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. But it's got to be close to be 24 or 23. That's close enough. But if, let's say she's 17 and you're 27, it don't look right. I'm sorry. Because if you saying you want to fuck with young girls and the underagement of girls, how would you feel if somebody messed with your child with that? What older age men would mess with? See the sex of your daughter. You wouldn't allow that to play that going on. I never forget when Hulk Hogan bring up the damn VH1 series Hogan Knows Best and Brooke Hulk Hogan was dating a guy and he was like 22 at the time and she's 16. I don't blame Hulk Hogan. He didn't want that. I don't blame him. I would do the same thing and let my guard down because like that. But some women gonna see those type of guys anyway. Because you got to look at it. Women, I ain't gonna let them excuse for what they do. Women, y'all know damn well y'all like older men because y'all believe that older men, the more older the age man is, the more he laid down in the pipe in the bedroom, if you know what I mean. Women like something like that. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Even from the nice guys, from the jerks, from the bad boys, and all that stuff. This is the truth. This is the secret that they don't want to even reveal to let everybody know. You ain't going to hear that on national and stagement on TV television shows. You won't hear that. You won't hear that. They'll shut up about that. They say anything about guys. Yeah, guys are guilty of this too. You got guys who like young women. I ain't going to lie. Just like you mess with older women. You like them old but not too damn old. Let's say if you're 22 and you mess with a woman if she's 55, that's way too damn old, don't you think? Let's say if he's 27, he messed with a woman she's 31, 32. That's okay. But some people go way too far right there. When Anna Nicole was messing with a 95-year-old man, 95 or 92-year-old billionaire man, and Anna Nicole, everybody know then this woman want this guy's money. She old enough to rock this man in the rock cradle to the damn dead of the grave ship. Come on. Old as she is, and old as he is, you can't compare to each two of the day. Come on, she ain't love that man. Let's be honest. If she get on top of him, and he in the bottom of the top of getting on her, he gonna die. His kidney by He would die at the age of that he ever get in his life. As a 95-year-old, you don't need to be messing with no woman who's 32 or 31. Come on. She can really kill it off your bikini off your system. Come on. If I'm 95, I will mess with a woman she's 82. Because let's be honest. We got to be honest. Don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing wrong being young. But you gotta act, live enough, because it's sad. Let the young people do all that. They want to be into that because young people too far mind to be gone anyway. But when they sit in a certain age, now they want to go to church pray each Sunday every cause of sins they did. Let's come on. There are more women go to church than guys do. Come on. I pray at home and reading the goddamn Bible. And listen to these TV pastor men just use women for they can get in the church scheming off of the chasing each of the fast and tail they can get. Come on, don't tell me about these TV pastors. Don't tell me about them. They are no different than anybody. Back in the days, real preachers would have been married, have kids. He don't need to be going around chasing females. But now they use it as a L.A. Preachers of L.A. Man, that's the worst Catholic shows I ever heard in my life. It need to be pulled out the plug off the plug port of the damn show. You know what I mean? It need to pull the plug off the course of the damn show to meant on TV. I'm sorry. I don't fuck with people who's pedophilia, who mess with children. I'm sorry. Even little boys. And how many people that know Tyler Perry was been sexually molested by his father? Look at the movies like Boys Don't Cry, and when girls turn to a sexament of age, they went from a boy to a man, and hold it of a male delicacy dick to make it seem like this woman got a dick, but she really got a goddamn vaginity. Come on, you can't tell me there's nothing wrong with that. I think men should stay with men. I think women should stay with men and men should stay with women. You know what I mean? Women should stay with men and men should stay with women. That's what I was getting. Excuse what I'm saying right there, because I don't believe in 2 men and 2 women anyway. Because everybody knows two gay tendency people can't produce children. Excuse me about that. I'm kind of a little tired right now. But it's sick and it's sad. I will smack the living fucking element out of a person that think they can mess with a little girl, especially goddamn boys too. You need to keep that hand of filthy off yourself. Ain't no telling what you put yourself in with that, because you could mess with these little girls young mind. That's why little girls growing up the way they do, selling their body in the same decrement of age. That's why boys act the way they do. They grow up in this sexual obscurity. They don't even know what kind of sexual translate what they are, if they're a man or a woman. You got women don't even know if they're a boy or a man. It's sad. It's messing these kids' young lives. It really does. People really need to think about that. I just think that people need to start dating people their own age. They can go each agement of differences, but not too much each of different. Not too young, not too old. Young enough, and too much and young enough, but not young enough. Old enough and not too much old enough, if you know what I mean. And that's and you know, and after this, then we're gonna bring another again of this topic again, because this is gonna be part 1. Stay tuned to part 2. All right, stay right on tuned to part 2. All right. It's like person that's sickening of sickness what they done for children, for little girls, and not only that, for little boys, for men and women who do this, especially mostly men that engage in this act, and sometimes females sometimes. But really, it's always certain acts of men do this instead of the women. That's not much act with females do that a lot. But I want to talk about pedophilia that's going on. This is part 1. And everybody's going to get it. It's right back in the basic. Juggling the deuces, how we do it. Takes a baby. Man, that goes back. You know this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Real men rise up. Fake men rise down. Real women rise up. Fake women rise down. Brought the word preach. And I don't want to talk about it today. Talk about it is I want to talk about, uh, uh, what's that word I'm trying to find? Pedophilia. If you don't know what pedophilia is, man, it's just like pedophilia. Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is back in the basic joke to do how we do it, Texas, baby. Again, the only place, always, 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 always.